guys, it's Anthony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to bring you guys a quick clip, a car sales tip that I feel is super important in today's market. Right now, more than ever, we really have to sharpen our tools on being able to overcome the increase in monthly payment, specifically for customers getting out of like vehicles into newer vehicles, 2-3 years newer, same equipment, but payments that are way more than they were when they got their last car. New car prices, used car prices, they're skyrocketing. Lease and finance programs, not as aggressive. So this car sales tip I think is super important, and I want you to really refocus the mind of your customer when you're presenting numbers to them and you're trying to get them to close at a payment. So I'm gonna go to the tablet right here and I'm gonna show you, let's say this example is John, right? Or Bob or Mark, whatever his name may be. John, Bob, or Mark. It could be Mary too. John, Bob, Mark, or Mary. Their old car, they're paying $499 per month. I say old car, I try to shed a negative light, negative connotation on their trade-in. I like to make them think of it in a not so nice way to detach ownership. I do this on scrap paper when I'm negotiating deals. In future videos, we're gonna do those type of things. I'll even do it on the iPad for you, some screen recordings. I'll even do it on my desktop too to kind of walk you through that. But I'll write this stuff down. Xerox paper, computer paper, I like that. I'm very visual in my describing and explaining and teaching. I feel like most people are visual learners. Putting it on paper adds a layer of validity and integrity to it as well. We'll talk about that in future videos. But old car, paying $499 per month. Their new car, shedding it in a positive light, assuming ownership, right? $699. The customer is going to say, wow, I can't afford $699. You need to focus their attention not on the $699. Forget that. Not on that. They have to focus on the gap that needs to be bridged. Their focus is on the $200. That's all they got to find a way to afford. They're already affording the $499. And I would say to them, I'd say, hey, Mark, listen, you're a responsible guy. Your credit score shows that. You found a way to comfortably and responsibly pay the $499 over the last 30 months. You can afford that. That's fine, right? It's the $200 difference that we got to find a way to do. And if you break it down for them in bite sizes, right? Because I know I manage, listen, most people manage their money day to day, right? They manage day to day. Divided by 4 weeks, that's $50 per week, right, Mark? Right, John? Right, Mary? Right, Bob? Can you afford $50 per week? Or divided by 30 days, $6.67 per day. That's a Starbucks coffee now with an extra shot. Can you afford that? Hey, listen, come by the dealership. I'll make the coffee for you every morning, right? So that's what we're going to focus on. Focus on the difference that they have to come up with, right? Now, here's where it gets more fun and actually advantageous for you. If you move them from $499 to say $599, now the gap's only $100, right? Now they got to come up with $100. Can we find a way to come up with $100? Can we find a way to come up with the $3.33 per day? Break it down to the ridiculous. Can we find a way to bridge that gap, right? Because you're already mentally committed to the $599, right? Once you move the needle, once you move their payment tolerance, now they're already mentally committed to that. Use that to your favor. Bob, you're already mentally committed to the $599. Can we find a way to bridge the $100 gap? So it's very important to address their attention and their focus, not on that big, scary new monthly payment, but on the difference that they got to find a way to come up with. And let's face it, guys, they found a way to do it in every other way of their life. And this is a word track or close you can use. Listen, Bob, you found a way responsibly, because I know you value your credit score. I know you value your finances. I know you're a responsible guy. You found a way to handle the increase in every other aspect of life. Why sell yourself short on the most important thing in your life other than your home in terms of the size of the purchase? Something you take from home to work, something you take your kids into soccer practice, where you spend most of your time other than being in work is in your car, right? Why sell yourself short there? Why cut any corners? One of my favorite quotes, I've been saying a lot lately to a lot of my troops in the dealership, the CEO of Redfin, the online real estate brokerage, said that when you buy something cheap, the best you're ever going to feel is when you buy it. When you buy something cheap, the best you're ever going to feel is when you buy it. When you buy something expensive, the worst you're ever going to feel is when you buy it. When you buy something cheap, the best you're ever going to feel is when you buy it. When you buy something expensive, the worst you're ever going to feel is when you buy it. It only hurts for a second, but every single day, you're going to thank yourself for spending the money. And that's when you really stroke your customer's ego and you pump them up. Listen, you work hard, you deserve nice things. You deserve to drive nice things like a vehicle that you love, right? You've been driving it, especially if it's a car they really love and they're going into just a newer model, three model years newer. Listen, you love the vehicle, why compromise, right? You found a way to pay for it this time, you're gonna find a way to pay for it the next time, right? And, listen, I'm sure 2.5 years ago, you came into the dealership, whether it's here or somebody else, right? Somebody else's store, expecting to pay X. You ended up leaving paying Y, and you found a way to do it. You're going to find a way to do it now. So in, wrapping this up, drive home the fact they don't have to come up with the big scary payment of $699 if they're paying $499. They only have to be able to come up with that gap, that $200 gap. Break it down into bite-sized pieces. If it's $200 per month, $50 per week, $6.67 per day. If it's $100 per month, that's $25 per week, $3.33 per day. Break it down to the ridiculous. Focus on the difference. As you move their payment tolerance, let them know, listen, you've already mentally committed to this number. Now we just have to bridge a little bit more of a gap. I hope you like this quick tip, guys. Car sales training tips. They're coming at you fast. I'm going to be dropping them every single day, basically. Stay tuned. Anything you're looking to hear about, leave it in the comments. I'll make sure I post a video for you. Have a great day. Hey, my friend, thank you for watching. And if you want to see videos just like this one, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the love and support. And don't forget, leave some comments down below. I'm looking forward to all of your interaction and feedback, and I can't wait to bring you more videos just like this one. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.